What is up, everybody? Today we are doing not doing anything, but I'm going to be talking about the Ohmwrecker Delirious Thanos Q drama. I don't know 100% of the stuff. I'm just going off both, things I've seen and what I do know. So to that account, I also am not really picking any sides because, I don't know everything, so I can't really pick a side. That's just a smart way to do it. But I'm going to tell you all that I do know and kind of sum it up for everything. So we're gonna show both sides right now. I only have this out. I'm gonna show you guys tweets and everything that they're putting. I'll edit that in. Um, First, I think we're gonna start with H2O side. Pretty much, what's happening is Delirious. Well, is accusing Delirious of hitting on like younger girls a long time ago, like 2013, I think, is when and he's just making up a ton of lies. And Delirious is kind of accusing him for wanting to upload stuff way earlier than everybody else to get more views. And he's kind of always just being he's always lying and manipulating people. So in this first tweet I have, it shows how demanded to upload before everyone at 8 a.m. and we all had a problem with it 8 hours before all of us. He also wanted first views and complained when we wouldn't let him. So pretty much he would complain about how he wanted to upload his video first so everybody could see it before all like Delirious and all them could. Which is kind of messed up. I feel like if you're gonna upload, you should all upload at the same time. But that's just me personally. Next is this one right here. Delirious didn't post this, but someone else did. And sorry, I'm coughing, but he said the N word, which probably isn't great, obviously, because I'm assuming I think Ohm's white, but yeah, which isn't nothing really to do with anything. But yeah, someone called him out on that, which you probably shouldn't do now. This next one I want to show you guys is okay. This guy, the guy had to scroll out of nowhere. He's talking about Ohms. He said the guy had to scroll out of nowhere because he's seen I was playing with him. Never talked or met Squirrel yet. He comes trying to invite himself into our sessions. Then I get asked, "Why aren't you inviting me?" And then Delirious responds, "I didn't want to." Which he's kind of like forcing himself on like into stuff, which I guess isn't cool. It just depends on how they see it, which obviously he didn't like it. Then he said the reason Bryce stopped playing with us was because Ohm got jealous of him and said he only liked me for my views and that Bryce wasn't a friend, then kicked Bryce out. Why don't you invite me over Bryce? I didn't like playing with Ohm in two-player co-op games or BRs because he'd always like blame like, oh, why are you playing with Bryce? And he always blamed, Bryce for only hanging out with him for views and stuff, which is kind of messed up as well. And there is a ton of like Discord like arguments. This is one that I think is for blackmail. Delirious is accusing Ohm for blackmailing him and stuff. You can pause it and read it. I'm not gonna sit on here, but you can pause them and read them. I'll show you pretty much all of them. But pretty much they're just accusing each other for retarded stuff. Which honestly, if I was them, I'd just put this in private. Like I wouldn't have made this public. It depends. Like some of the parts, some parts I guess it makes sense to be public. Like the Ohm part accusing him, but not all of this. Just some more Discord. There's a lot. There's so much, and I haven't read all these yet. So maybe I will when this video comes out. I'll read them all. But yeah, there's just a ton. I remember seeing this video. I don't understand. Like I guess I understand why it was kind of messed up, but if basically didn't really care, because basically he's kind of known for raging. So I don't understand why it's that big of a deal. Like, I don't know if he was fine with it. Like that's literally how basically it's he's always just raging. So that's just how he is. There's so much of this. Like it's literally there's like so many Discord things. I'm kind of quick going through them because I don't want to be super long. If you want to read all of them, gladly pause them. But I think I just clicked the same one twice. I might have, but yeah, like he just goes on and on with all these Discord messages, and they're crazy. He keeps going. They've been arguing for the past like few days, and this is just Delirious' side. I'm gonna go back to Ohm's side in a second, but here's some more tweets he's making, and pretty much this is all done with retweeting stuff, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for Delirious. It's literally all these tweets, which is a lot, but you know, in the end, there's nothing you can do. So next, we're gonna go to Ohm. Alright, so here's Ohm stuff. He's pretty much, like I said, he's accusing him of hitting on little kids. Um, and then there's more to it as well to that, but that's like the main gist of it. And Delirious is pretty much denying all this crap because he says it's not true. But first, he says, I feel terribly bad for Liz and their daughter. I also feel terrible for the victims and, of course, the loss of their friend. I will never stand by someone who, with valid predator allegations, I would ask that Physio and I speak to her and be advocate for any girls affected. And then he just kind of goes, every email it says, by the way, this is fake spoof email I sent after she emailed Delirious' business address. The spoof email was clearly meant to make me ignore the name, and it almost worked. And then he goes, your husband knew this girl, by the way. Hey, Physio 9, you already to stop denying and help some victims of Delirious for once, instead of painting a rosy picture of hazing and Delirious being the victim. Yeah, just literally a bunch of ranting. Like, you can pause to read all this again. But here's this thing that this person posted. I'm just going to go through it quickly. You can pause them. That's, I guess, his driver's license. And that's his email. This is my story with Delirious 8 years ago. When I was 16, I had received the information of Delirious on Twitter, and he would start talking. He talked for a month, and I told him how old I was, but he didn't care and started to talk dirty to me. By the way, this is fake. You piece of unsubbed. What? Yeah, so I don't understand that part. And then they get more tense, such as pushing back on him, telling me when I could upload my own channel. Alright, then this is something that Delirious. That guy's messed up, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny. Time you're a lot closer, and he started making fun of him for serious health conditions. I will never play with you again, okay, man, child. You dying fun. Oh no. And then here's often boasting and bragging about his wealth as well. Always obsessed with views, his earnings to the degree of telling me that I was about to upload my videos, also I'd not be invited. This is why we stopped playing Minecraft together. I said no to the bullshit. I actually want to listen to this, so we're gonna upload it.
Alright, let's record this shit game and then move on.
I don't know whose idea this was, but fuck them.
Invite friends back, invite friends back, invite friends back. I just
invite friends back,
shit.
invite friends back.
Bryce.
I'm just liking making money. Pretty cool. Get in here. Good views.
You know, when you make $250,000 in a month, you know, you get tired of playing.
Yeah.
Tired of making money, man.
Yep.
Bryce, we're waiting on you.
What you heard from that is kind of just I mean, I understand, I guess he's boasting, but if you really think about it, like, people like watching his video. He kind of earned it, so it's not like he was like it's not like he was directing that he couldn't play, that they weren't making money too, because they were. Like, you got to be honest with you, cartoons and Ohm, they grew a lot from Delirious, but Delirious also grew a ton from Vanos, which I understand, like, he was boasting kind of, but like he wasn't like putting them down. He was just kind of talking like what he's accomplished, which I understand he could take out of context, but I don't know. I feel like that wasn't that great of an example. I mean, like, if he was like yelling at him like, "Oh, you don't make as much money as me," you know, then that's kind of like bragging. But him just he was kind of saying like he earned that, you know. There's so much more. There's a lot more tweets. I'm not gonna go through every single one of them. But there's a ton. Yeah. It is a lot of stuff going through. Don't diddle any kids. I would be here all day talking about this serious drama. That much stuff. I know, like I said, I'm not really picking any sides. Stupid. I think the more the social media drama was retarded. There's a lot of people who have been. I mean, if it's like real, like EDP's situation, I don't know if you heard of him. He got caught like full on like hitting on a younger kid. Then I understand that goes up and it kind of like ruins a YouTuber, which I mean it should. Not gonna lie, like there's no way a predator should be making a lot of money from something when he's definitely messed up in the head. But you know, in the end, just don't do dumb stuff, because especially if you're big, one little mistake like Mini Lad, yeah, it can ruin you 100%. But other than that, if you like this video, if you learned something, you probably did, but I just kind of wanted to go over it. If you have anything, your thoughts, who you choose, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I don't care necessarily. I think both the sides, they have a lot of things going on with each other that are wrong, but at the end of the day, there's really nothing I can do. So on that, if you enjoyed the video, peace.